morning, campers! Welcome back to Magic Duels Origins. Today we are going to be jumping into versus mode because I want to have a little bit of I want to have a little bit of fun here, and we're also going to be opening a booster pack at the end of this little duel. I've got 5 decks here. 4 of them are Archetype decks, which are From the Grave, Magical Armor, Forge Thunder, and Tempt with Fire. Those are some really, really cool. The game kind of guides you through building them with the cards that you start with, and you can upgrade them a little bit. If you've got better cards, the game will usually tell you to use those instead, but they don't change too much as you open new cards. This one is one I built myself called Group Therapy. It's just kind of a big, overwhelming horde deck, and it also has a Nissa in it, so it's been pretty fun, but I want to show you what Tempt with Fire can do, and I'm rank 11 now, I believe. It's a pretty fun little archetype deck. This can be built using all the cards that you get right off the start. So I've got a couple of extra cards that I've opened in here, but not too many. So most of what you see is going to be doable with just the stuff you get at the start. Let's see if we can luck into a good matchup here. Alright, 12 versus 8. That's actually pretty even. Let's see what our opening hand looks like. That's pretty good, actually. Let's keep this. We are going to throw down the Guild Gate first. And then we can swamp next turn, bring down one of our mirror. Actually, I think I'd rather throw out the fodder. Ooh, he's foiled his deck. Very nice. Or at least that one land. We'll see. Yeah, let's throw down a mirror. Just because they are a little more useful on blocking. Dragon Skull Summit will stay untapped when we play it next turn, since we've got that swamp down. Now, Thornbow Archer makes me lose a life every time it attacks, which is not that big of a deal for us. Ooh, so we could attack and let's get the summit down and go ahead and swing in. Depending on whether or not my opponent blocks here, will change what I play. Okay, so I'm going to play another mirror then, and pass the turn. So we're holding up Fiery Impulse here to knock out either the elf, if he doesn't attack with it, or whatever else he plays here. Another elf. Very interesting. So is he going to attack? Yes, he is. Beautiful. I do not mind trading. We're going to go ahead and blow up the elf we just blocked. And the elf that he left back. Alright, that is going to be pretty useful when we get there. Till then, though, we are going to Inferno Fist up our Perilous Mirror. And go swinging in for 3. Just want to get as much damage in as we can. Because we might wind up doing some direct damage to finish this guy off. Kind of depends. Let's go ahead and throw down a couple of 1/1 Goblin tokens. Just in case we need those later. My main removal spells in this deck is the Bone Splinters, and those guys make excellent fodder for those. Alright, we're going to keep playing down lands as we get them, just so we have Ravaging Blaze up. Now we can take out a 3-power, or a 3-toughness creature with that. Swinging in for 5 every turn now, so this is actually going to be over pretty quickly. In fact, if I don't have to fire Ravaging Blaze anything, I could always hit my own mirror and use that for an extra 2 damage against my opponent, depending on what whether he plays anything here. Has to play something eventually, right? to throw that at his face. We're also going to throw that at his face, so he actually took a little bit more damage here than he would have otherwise on that turn. And he's still taking the 2 from the goblin tokens. So just got to do 5 damage next turn, and we've got the victory here. Oh, actually we've got spell mastery now, so we might just have the victory anyway, assuming if he plays something, we've got him. Oh, that's a Liliana. Well now, that is lovely. Yeah, I would have foiled that too, I think. Ah, beautiful. We've got him. So you just have to get in for 1 damage, and then we can Ravaging Blaze Liliana, and that will be the victory for us. And there we go. Oh, I miscounted. Oh, right, Liliana's got lifelink. I definitely miscounted there. So now we've got to find a way to do 1 more damage before he can do 19 to us. That's not a good start. That is not a good start at all. I completely forgot Liliana had lifelink. Whoops. There we go. That should do the trick. If he kills it, we kill him. If he doesn't kill it, we kill him anyway. So he's got to find a blocker that can block it without killing it. Think we have it? A bit laggy here. He might have quit. That happens sometimes. Yep, he quit. Okay. No problem. We're going to go ahead and just go in for lethal here. Actually, you know, I'm going to Inferno Fist him to the face. That is much more fun. That's going to be victory for us. So as you can see, even against someone with a lot better cards, we didn't really see anything in my deck that you don't get right off the bat. So you can do some pretty awesome things with just the cards it gives you, especially if you're a Rakdos player. So let's go ahead and rank 13. Awesome. Let us go ahead and open a booster pack to celebrate. Let's see if we get anything. Oh, balls. Alright, looks like we got another Topin Free Blade, which is very useful in, that's going to go straight into my white-green group therapy deck. We picked up an Undead Servant, which I really want to get a whole bunch more of these. I love these guys. When they enter the battlefield, you get a 2/2 zombie creature token if you've got any of them in your graveyard. So that's going to go really, really well in the self-mill Graveyard Matters deck that you can build right off the bat. There we go. Got another Evolutionary Elite. That's a rare enchantment. You can sacrifice a creature to reveal cards from the top of your library until you hit a creature. Then you put that card in your hand and the rest on the bottom of the library in any order, in a random order. It's not a great enchantment. It does a lot of nothing. If your creatures are being... and it can be kind of useful if there's combat situations where your creatures are going to get killed, or if you're against someone with a lot of removal, you can use this to get rid of your creatures and effectively draw a card whenever they play a removal spell against you, which it adds up quick. It adds up very quick, but that's not something I really want to be doing. Llanowar Empath, also a new one I picked up out of that pack. That's whenever Llanowar Empath enters the battlefield, you scry 2, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a creature, you put it into your hand. Basically a 2/2 that gives you a pretty good chance to draw one when it enters the battlefield. I mean, the scry 2 alone is worth it if you happen to pick up a creature that is just, it's 2/2 enters the battlefield, draw a card, which is awesome. So that gives you that's a really effective creature, especially if it's in the elf deck, because he counts towards that as well. And this is the one I meant to show you. I love this card. This is my favorite of the gold cards from Origins. When he enters the battlefield, you return an instant sorcery or creature from graveyard to hand. You enters the battlefield, you draw the best card in your graveyard, right off the bat. And it's a 3/2, so it's pretty awesome. That's definitely going in my blue-black deck. I am looking forward to giving that a try in this game. And we picked up another throwing knife, because you can never have too many throwing knives. Anyway, thank you all for watching. That's just a quick little jump in here. I might do a couple more videos on the other Archetype decks that are available. I just really have been enjoying playing that red-black speed, power, sacrifice your opponent creatures and such deck. Though we didn't get to steal anything. We just kind of ran our opponent over in that one and did some direct damage. It was still a lot of fun. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.